Hello and welcome to the third event of Tour de Endurance Season 2. I am Ramen Powder and I'm joined by Angus once again.
Of course, I'm always here as we begin the Dirt Dash, a race where it is all about distance, going as far as you can on this rather rocky terrain. Team Sunrise taking us into the sun for the first time in this season. Them Onion Union Party Crashes and Silly Slimes will show us how it's done.
So the Onion Union out in front, but remember it's about distance and it's going to be Team Sunrise, the hosts. They get all the way to the furthest, and Party Crashers with a great late lunge, and they're also going to be moving on.
Yeah, Party Crashers saved their energy throughout that heat, slowly but surely crawling their way down the track just to get around Onion Union, who blasted all their energy out immediately. And look at that sneak around. Very nice by the Party Crashers to sneak into the semi-finals.
Party Crashers, of course, won the last event, so they are trending well. Onion Union and Silly Slimes going no further, but now Marauders, Hellclowns, Green Peacocks, and the Serpent Speeders.
Clear 1-2 split already. Hellclans and the Green Peacocks are well out in front. And by the looks of it, all Marauders have a go of it, but they will not move on. Those two will fly their way into the semi-finals.
Those two just really got out into a huge lead. And it's not about time, but you can see that with all of that energy forward, the other marbles were just not able to get as far.
Marauders did come pretty close, but not close enough. Serpent just had a terrible time there. As we move on to the next heat, the Steel Force, Sweet and Sours, Blue Brigade, and the Citrus Sprinters.
And it seems like the Steel Force, they had a good start, but then they just went sideways. And it's going to be the Blue Brigade that get out front. Steel Force, good comeback, but they cannot get by the Sweet and Sours.
Steel Force was painful to watch during that heat. Steel Force smacked into what looked like a twig on the track into the side, and they slowed all momentum, and they slowly tried to crawl it back. But just right here, look at this. Just cannot get far enough past the Sweet and Sours for the semi-final spot.
So now we head to the final heat. It's the White Knights, Croissant Crew, Grayscales, and the Moneymakers.
Massive push by the White Knights to start, but Moneymakers launch around the Grayscales, and look at the distance from all of them. The Grayscales go all the way to the back of the track, and the White Knights still went very far, but will dip out due to everyone else doing just as well as they did.
Almost everyone in this heat went really quick, really far down the course. You might have to think, with the past knowledge of the course from the other heats, these marbles know how to get far, but the Grayscales and the Moneymakers are going to be moving on.
As should be expected with that previous performance, the White Knights are in ninth place with the Serpent Speeders down in last. That's not looking good for them, who are already far down in the standings, but now we move on to the semi-finals. There's Team Sunrise, Green Peacocks, the Blue Brigade, and the Moneymakers.
And it's the hosts out in front, but I think they're gonna lose it. No, they do get into second place, but it's the Green Peacocks with a late lunge to the front, and they are going to the final.
The Blue Brigade completely stuffed that heat. They just swerve straight into the dirt on the side, while Team Sunrise creep around the Moneymakers. Championship leaders still going to get a good finish here, but it's going to bring them down a bit. Look at the Blue Brigade. They're so much further behind than they were in the heats, or just anyone was in the heats. And into the next semi-final.
Hellclowns, Party Crashers, Grayscales, and the Sweet and Sours, and the Party Crashers well out in front. Grayscales going far, and it's already over. It's these two teams clearly ahead of the Sweet and Sours and the Hellclowns.
That was an amazing run by the Party Crashers. I'm astounded. They just went straight down. No time to rest for the reary for them. They just absolutely blasted the field. While Hellclowns and Sweet and Sours fell back to about the Blue Brigade level. Let's see where they rack up in the style. No, straight into the final. Never mind. Green Peacocks, Grayscales, Team Sunrise, and the Party Crashers.
Who will win the third event of Tour de Endurance? It was the Green Peacocks out in front, but they're going to stall out. The Team Sunrise, the hosts, are going to barely beat the Party Crashers for the gold medal.
The Party Crashers, there is natural debris on this track, but look here, the Party Crashers, it's like a tiny little stone pebble that just stops them. Right there! That was the difference between the gold right there for the Party Crashers, but Team Sunrise, the hosts of this league, will win their first gold in this event. Congratulations.
Party Crashers pick up the silver after a gold in their last event, so they are doing very well right now, and Green Peacocks pick up another bronze medal.
And looking at the overall standings, Party Crashers, 2 medals on the board, in first place by 2 points over our host Team Sunrise. Moneymakers only 1 point back. It is still very close at this early point in the games. Will the closest of this league continue? We'll have to find out at the next event, the Boardwalk Blast. We will see you then.